Hello, everyone. I've been thinking long and hard about what the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Center's response should be to the horrific murder of George Floyd. I've struggled with what the center should say and how to say it. So I'm here sharing my views, both as Heather, the white woman, and as Heather Hole Strout, the executive director of the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Community Center. As individuals, as a center, as a community, and as a nation, we are angry and we are grieving. I won't begin to equate my personal experiences with those of Black Americans. I will tell you that we bear witness to your pain and fury. We see you and we are listening. I am mindful of all of the ways that I am privileged, especially because of the color of my skin. My privilege is something that has benefited me for my entire life, and for that, I am not proud. The pain that I am experiencing now is far different from the pain of those who suffer the injustice and hate of racism. I don't know what it's like to be a Black mother who holds her breath waiting for her son to return home safely. I don't know what it's like to have a store clerk follow me around expecting me to steal. I don't know what it's like to fear for my life if I am pulled over for a traffic violation. I don't know what it's like to hear stories of my ancestors being enslaved, or what it's like to bear that intergenerational trauma. I try to imagine what these things feel like, and all I can say is it hurts me deeply. Racial injustice is woven into our nation and has roots in our local community. The MLK Center is located steps away from the site where men, women, and children were sold as slaves. There were race riots in this community only a few decades ago. Overt and subtle racism exists everywhere around us. I wish that our namesake, Dr. King, were with us today to share his voice and his wisdom. If there are words to quote, I can't think of any better than these from his 1964 Nobel Peace Prize acceptance speech, where he said, "I refuse to accept the view that mankind is so tragically bound to the starless midnight of racism and war that the bright daybreak of peace and brotherhood can never become a reality. I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word in reality." Racism creates disparities in health, economics, and education. This system is larger than us, but I give you my promise that all of us, staff, board, and volunteers at the MLK, will continue to push forward, working to provide human rights like food and education for all. We will continue to keep working to bring about a more just and equitable community where differences in nationality, gender, language, religion, sexual orientation, ethnic and social origin aren't just respected, but are celebrated. Please join us.